Week 16 of the fantasy basketball season. Here's a few forwards I look to buy and trade for this week. The first forward, Mikal Bridges of the New York Knicks. It's been a pretty decent first year for Bridges with the Knicks, but obviously he's that third or fourth option in this offense behind Brunson, behind Towns, and obviously either him or OG is that third option in the offense, even though OG has missed a few games in a row now with his foot injury. On the year for Bridges, 18.1 points a game, 3.1 rebounds, 3.2 assists, a steal, 2.4 threes, and 49% from the field. So believe it or not, he's only a point and a half behind from last season to this year. His field goal percentage is 6% points better, and his three-point shooting only 0.3 threes a game. It's gone down, but the last couple weeks his numbers have dropped. 14 a game, 2.5 boards, 2 assists, 1.5 steals, a 3, and 42% from the field. So some of these players, they're looking for that all-star break. They're looking to go on vacation. And obviously, Mikal Bridges, it's been a decent year for him, no doubt about it. His numbers, like I said, have dropped just a little bit going from Brooklyn to New York, where he's that third or fourth option. Like I said, February 4th at the Raptors, 17 points, 2 boards, 2 assists, 2 steals, a 3, 53% from the field. February 8th versus Boston, 11 points, 3 boards, 2 assists, a steal, a 3, 33% from the field. And February 11th, at the Pacers, 6 points, 5 boards, 5 assists, 42% from the field. So him and Jalen Brunson in that ball game at the Indiana Pacers, they couldn't get anything going where Karl-Anthony Towns and Hart carried the Knicks to victory. But Bridges, he'll have a couple stinkers here and there. But I believe after the All-Star break, he's going to come out rejuvenated and getting things going. And like I said, he's been a good option all season long for this New York Knicks team. And also, he's a player that doesn't miss games. The next forward's Lauri Markkanen of the Utah Jazz. So Lauri Markkanen, his numbers have definitely dropped off from last year to this year, and he got the big contract extension in the offseason. And on the year, 19.2 points a game, 6.1 boards, 1.7 assists, 2.9 threes, and 42% from the field. So he's taking more shots, is Lauri Markkanen, and he's seeing more coverage, obviously coming his way as well. But his points per game are down 4, rebounds per game are down 2 as well. And his field goal percentage is down almost 6% in the last couple weeks. Mediocre numbers, 16 points, 6 boards, a block, 2.6 threes, and 41% from the field. So right now, he's slumping, and I know he's not 100% Markkanen, missing early parts of the year with injury. February 3rd versus Indiana, 16 points, 7 boards, and assists, 3 threes, 45% from the field. February 7th at Phoenix, 20 points, 7 boards, an assist, a steal, 2 threes, 43% from the field. And February 10th at the Lakers, 17 points, 3 boards, an assist, a steal, a block, a 3, 44% from the field. So Markkanen, his numbers way down this season, no doubt about it, for this Jazz team and fantasy owners. But I believe he's too talented of a player. And once he gets his legs under him a little bit more, where he's been in and out of the lineup all season, I think Markkanen could bounce back things going. So right now, he's struggling for the most part. He's definitely a buy low forward this week. In the third and final forward I look to buy and trade for is Jaylen Brown of the Boston Celtics. So Brown, we know he's a great player. We know he puts up numbers, and he's a very consistent player as well. On the year, 22.9 points a game, 6 boards, 4.8 assists, 1.2 steals, 1.9 threes, and 46% from the field. But the thing with Brown, the scoring's definitely dropped a little bit. His rebounds and assists, they've been solid all season long. Field goal percentage dropped from 50% last year to 46% this year. And right now, he's dealing with a knee injury, even though I think he's going to be fine as Jaylen Brown and return obviously after the break, where he's sitting out today's ball game, February 4th at Cleveland, 16 points, 9 boards, 6 assists, 58% from the field. February 6th versus Dallas, 25 points, 5 boards, 2 assists, a steal, 3 threes, 56% from the field. And February 8th at the Knicks, 12 points, 3 boards, 5 assists, 3 steals, a block, 35% from the field. So Brown, we know he's a 4 or 5 category type of player, but I feel like he just doesn't have those monster games all the time as Jaylen Brown, where obviously he takes a back seat sometimes, even becoming a third option at times as well. Where obviously we know Tatum's the number 1 option in this offense, obviously. Then it's Jaylen Brown. But there's some games where guys like Derek White and Porzingis do outscore Brown at times. Well, like I said, his scoring has been up and down this season as Jaylen Brown, but he still is averaging 22 a game. I just believe Jaylen Brown has more upside, and I think in the second half of the year, where this Celtic team will really try to turn things on, he's going to get going and put up numbers. So right now, his numbers have been still solid, but not up to levels we know Brown could go with them He's a buy low candidate this week, and you still got to give up great price, I believe. But obviously, Brown could be a league-winning type of player for fantasy owners. That's a few forwards I look to buy and trade for Week 16 of the fantasy basketball season.